Never, never, never die. Never die. Never die. Never die. Never die.
Fuck you.
Right, it is 7:03 a.m. I'm up. I just had my coffee, getting ready for the day, and all that good fucking bullshit. But before I get into today's podcast, I want to thank Blackstone Labs for sponsoring this podcast. And you can get 20% off your entire order at blackstonelabs.com. That is 20% off your entire order, blackstonelabs.com. Look, you're trying to get jacked, you're trying to get shredded, you're trying to put on muscle, you're trying to gain size, or you're trying to lose size. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. Blackstone Labs can help you, and you can get 20% off your entire order at blackstonelabs.com. That is 20% off. B2the4thpower at checkout, blackstonelabs.com. Get yourself hooked up. Also, too, CH Concrete. CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. Look, no job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. If you want to cement your front yard, you want to cement your backyard, you're trying to make a foundation, you're trying to do patios, walkways, driveways, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. Blackstone Labs, or CH Concrete can help you. Get your concrete work needs taken care of. That is CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. A small business trying to make big moves. Make sure you reach out. Understand that if you need it done, they can help you. That's CH Concrete. Now let's get into today's podcast. With all the recent events and all the stuff's going on, look, I try not to feed into it. I try not to pay attention to it. I try not to. And when I say all the things going on, it's look, George's death, the riots, protesting. Look, these are my opinions and these are my thoughts. We have the right to protest. We have the right to protest peacefully. And I respect those who do protest peacefully. I respect those who do things correctly, follow the rules. Because look, we're a nation, we're a state. We are a place where we can actually do this and not get in trouble. But the thing is, it only takes a few people to fuck it up for everybody else. And that's exactly what's going on. Look, and like I said, these are my opinions, these are my fucking thoughts. I understand, police brutality is a thing. I've been a victim of it my whole life, and I also understand why I was a victim of it, because you know what? I lived in the area that was not the best area, but I was also doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have been doing. And so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I asked for it. I'm not saying I wanted it to happen to me, but you know what? Things happened. All right? And the amount of brutality, it was not great, was not significant. It never detoured me from doing what I was doing. But the thing is I grew up. I changed. And the thing too is I understand what's going on. I understand why it's going on. All right? For those who don't know, there's good people and there's bad people. We do not have any say on who is who. All right? People apply for jobs. Just like you work anywhere else, you can get someone who's a horrible fucking person, horrible at their fucking job, but yet you have to let them get the job first, find out they're horrible, and then let them get fired. It shouldn't be like that for cops. But unfortunately, like I said, we can't control who wants to be what in this world. Unfortunately, people that want to be police officers, they end up being in a certain situation, certain kind of person, and it is what it is. And you know what? I respect those who are in law enforcement. And the reason I respect those who are in law enforcement is because it takes a strong person to do it. Not everyone is mentally strong enough, but it takes a strong person to do it. I'm not saying or fucking backing up anybody that's what the fuck is going on. But what I am saying is, look, there has to be a certain amount of respect. There has to be a certain amount of understanding that these people are trying to do their jobs. And if we make their jobs hard, it fucking sucks for them. And it sucks for us, because if you're working at your job and you got to deal with stupid fucking people who don't want to fucking pay attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, or trying to, or don't even respect your authority at your own job, guess what? Times that by a fucking million, and that's what they got to deal with. But the thing is, with all this shit going on, it only takes a handful of people that fuck it up for everybody else. There's conspiracy theories, there's all this bullshit going on, there's so much fucking shit happening right now that you don't know what to believe, you don't know what to see, you don't know what the fuck is going on. But the thing is do your research. Understand what's going on. Make sure you see both perspectives on both sides of this situation. All right? And I'm not talking about George's death, all right? Because there's only one side of that situation. He's dead. He's not coming back. And that's the fault of one man who is fucking fired, who got arrested, who's getting divorced, who is losing his entire life, which happens. All right, it happened in his situation because the decisions he made, the decisions he followed through with, the things that he did, now he's getting his consequences. Now he's in jail. Now his life's falling apart, which is on him. Nobody else but him. And the thing is, now that that's happening, please understand that all this shit that's, like I said, there are just so many things I want to talk about. There's so many things I want to speak on. But the thing is with all this fucking crime happening, because that's what's going on. It's no longer a protest. It's just crime, rioting. All right, it's looting, and and like I said, I have no problem with people protesting, standing up for the right, standing up for their issue, making sure that they get their point across, because that's what we're supposed to do. We live in a nation where we can do that freely, speak up freely. All right, and all this shit's happening is because people want to take it a step further, and I understand. All right, I 100% understand taking it to that next step, but the thing is, it's gone too far. And why has it gone too far is because there's a lot of things going on. Look, people need to not die. People don't need to kill people, but it's a fact in the world. It happens. People are good, people are bad. There's bad cops, there's good cops. There's bad people, there's good people. There's murderers, there's psychos, there's killers. There's all these things that are happening in the life. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to bring shit to real light when everyone's doing all this other shit. Because look, I hear of George's death, and I hear these riots, but the thing is, all I'm hearing is riots now. I no longer hear about this. I'm getting back stories, back news. I have to search it out. I can no longer see it on my social media. I can no longer see that this man died because of this. No, all I see is rioting, looting, and fucking, police brutality, fucking protester brutality. Look, because just like everything else, there's protesters beating up protesters, there's protesters attacking cops, and guess what? There's cops attacking people, there's cops attacking cops. There's so much shit going on that it completely take away, and that's the sad part to say. That's the sad part to hear. I don't want that to be taken away. I want the movement to go. Look, and there's things happening. There's movements being happening. There's laws being in place, and it's great to hear it, and it's great to see, and it's great to have these changes. But the thing is now we have to build ourselves back up. We have to build the society back up, and it fucking blows because things aren't going to be the same. Things aren't going to be right. Like I was at work yesterday and I had to leave early because a protest was planned around my job at 5 o'clock, so we closed at 4. And the reason we were closing at 4 is because our safety. All right, I lost half a day pay because of my safety. I have no problem leaving work. I don't care about like I said, my safety comes first. Everyone else's safety comes first, and it is what it is. But the thing is now you're taking away from people's families. All right, now you're taking away from all these things. And I understand one man died in a situation that kicked us off, and I'm not trying to take away from that. But now other people are going to be starving because we're still in quarantine. We're still on shelter in place. Now there's a curfew. And when people can't go to work and when people can't show up back to work and they have to wait to get their money, well, guess what? People go hungry. People have to wait. Kids have to wait. There's a lot of things going on. People are scared to leave their house. People are apprehensive about what the fuck is going on. They're like, I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I seen people running in and out of the store because once they found out what was about to happen, they were like, I need to get out of here. We gotta go. And which I understand. I get the fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, protesting is not about fear, not putting fear into people, scaring people into going places, scaring people to do all these different things. Like I said, the people in the community are the ones suffering, all right? Because guess what? A lot of people ain't going to be able to go to stores. A lot of people ain't going to get ready to prescriptions. I require heart medication. I have to take on a daily fucking basis. I don't know what would happen if I didn't get my heart medication. I could literally have a blood clot and die. That's the situation I'm in. I have to take very harsh medication every fucking day of my life just so I might not die. And there's a lot of other people out there that are living like that. And you could imagine everybody in this city that's around these pharmacies that no longer have prescriptions, no longer have pain medication, no longer have any of these things are gone. They're taken. And it's brutal. It is brutal because I couldn't imagine being in that situation of I can't get what I need. You know what I'm saying? In fear of me dying. And you know what? I understand that I will die. But the thing is if I can postpone it so I can be with my family, have my family, be around my family, enjoy the life that my family has, and all I have to do is take this fucking pill, guess what? I'm going to take that fucking pill. But when the option of getting the pill and having the pill is gone, could you imagine that? What if your mom and your grandma, your dad, they could live, but all they had to do was make sure they had this medication every day. And even if it was a 1% chance they died because they didn't have it, would you take that chance? Would you, to lose a loved one like that? Like I said, things have gone way too far. It's harsh as fuck. And like I said, I really didn't want to make this podcast. I really didn't want to talk about these things because, like I said, people misconstrued everything. Understand that I'm about America. I love America. I love being an American. I love the foundations that we have in this world. We can't help the year, the time, or the place we grew up in, but what we can control is our mindset. We can control how we think, act, and be towards one another. And sometimes bad people, they just push people over the limit. And when they push people over the limit, shit happens. And when this shit happens, it can go good or bad. And unfortunately, it went really bad. It went really, really bad. Like I said, it's weird because, like I said, I'm trying not to feed into this. I just want to put out a positive message of understanding. Make the changes, but do it right. And the reason you do it right, the reason you do it this way of following the rules and getting shit done, because I understand sometimes the rules suck, but they're there for a reason. And the reason they're there is to make sure that we're safe. And once we're not safe, it you know what I'm saying? It's like it's one for all. You know what I'm saying? I only got me. I'm only worried about me. Like I said, it's just so frustrating. So, because like I said, all I want to do is yell, scream, and fucking preach. But the thing is, I'm not trying to do that. Nobody learns through that. The only way you learn is actually going through it. And we're all going through it right now. We're all watching the videos. We're all fucking checking on social media. We're all following the news. We're all seeing what the fuck's going on. But the thing is the bigger voice is us united. And for us to be united and for us to we all got to get on the same page. Nobody likes racism. Nobody likes, people to abuse their power. But the thing is if we all say it at the same time and do it the right way, guess what? Shit does change. I understand waves are being made and fucking all this, there's all these things going on right now that are changing because of all this violence and all this looting and all. But the thing is it the right way? Is it the way we really want? Do we want to have to fucking trash America to make America better? No. We should be working all together to make America better, to make the world better, to make life better, to make human beings better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just weird because, like I said, it's insane to me that this is happening and these things are going on, and just watching this from the sidelines, like, what the fuck? Look, I understand that I'm just one man, one voice, and I'm just speaking on random ass shit coming out of my fucking mouth right now. But like I said, it's just all the mixed emotions coming out. And the reason I'm fucking doing this podcast the way I am doing this podcast is I just want people to understand, fucking clear your minds, get your shit straight, understand that there's ways to change, there's ways to do things. But the thing is violence and looting is not helping nobody because everybody's losing. Period. Everybody, it's going to take so much longer to recoup from this. And once we do recoup, how are people going to act? How are people going to be? You know what I'm saying? What are the consequences to what's going on? No one's looking at that right now. The only thing you see is people worry right now about the moment. They're not worried about the future. They're only worried about right now. Everyone's out for themselves, and it fucking blows because we should not be like that. Like I said, it's very emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's very troublesome. It's very worrisome. It's very, it has me in my feelings, and I'm pretty sure it has everyone else in their feelings. Like, what the fuck is going on? So this is my message to America. This is my message to think. Let's be better. Let's be Americans. Let's be united. Let's not have race. Let's not have color. Let's not have us versus them. It should just be all of us working together to make America better. You see what I'm saying? Let's be decent fucking people. This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch this shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want to listen to shit? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio, iTunes. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. You rate, review, like, subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. If you know somebody wants to listen to this podcast, just pass it on to them. Also, too, I'm part of the SIP network, the Slightly Irregular Podcast Network, where a group of powerful podcasters come together, unite our powers to get our messages out. All right? Also, too, T-Publix is getting ready to have a sale. All that. Fuck all that shit. Let me tell you something right now. Just be a better you. This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. Thank you for watching and listening and all that fucking bullshit. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.